Hello everybody, my name is Tyler and thank you for tuning in to Try Hard number 1. Today we are back in with some more Batman, and right here we're gonna jump into episode 2, Children of Arkham. So let's get right in there. Now, I know it's been a little bit since we played this, so it's gonna be nice getting back into it. Ooh.
A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door.
It is.
When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale, not interested, and reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous. Bye, Bat.
This is Selina.
How many? I'd have to count the pieces.
Yeah, that was a gross one right there.
Falcone's calling card.
The chemicals. Where are they? We're all being played here, including you. Ah, Christ almighty! It's the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Yeah, I still having trouble believing that, but I hope it may be true. I hope it's not, but it may be. It adapts to how we play. Let's do this. I like these kind of games. Wayne Memorial Auditorium. So what we oh.
You don't have to do this. Only you now, Master Bruce.
They made a little memorial for the family in the street. Well, the alleyway. Kind of nice,
I might find
but
you here. The news was upsetting for both of us, but you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's all so public and messy.
People are throwing stones at my family, Alfred. I need to understand why.
It's my family too. Don't forget that.
yeah, it definitely is your family too. Like you've been a part of this for a while.
I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
Yeah, we're gonna get the truth.
They were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
You kept their secrets for them.
I'm trying to help you understand.
Then try harder!
Come
Bill
on.
greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Working with Falcone and Hill.
Wow.
I expected a regular accounting, not a pact with the devil.
Your father was a good man in many ways, but this was his undoing. I want you to know, I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then, they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank you. I won't let you down again.
Wow.
This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
He got careless. Criminals always do.
You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
Ooh, let's figure this out. No, all I gotta say is, wow. I can't believe that he was actually, the Wayne name is actually related to these to these villains. It's just not. It's horrible.
I want him standing here. Right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I'd only want to ask him one question. Why? My parents could have given him anything. Why would he just shoot them?
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
Yeah. I am glad though that Alfred did stick around because he turned this man right here into a good person. So it's just still hard to believe that they were actually getting money from all that criminal underground stuff.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
I can't picture him as a criminal. Not the kind I deal with.
In that moment, he was simply your father.
Which is good. He did care. That's a good thing that he did care. He didn't want his family to be harmed. So that's a brownie point for him on that.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
Is there any more information we can gather? Oh, nope.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gun fires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
And you're pushing something out. Come on.
Do I really want to know?
In the end, you kind of do.
Stay back!
Take whatever you want.
Nothing personal, just business. They told me you had it coming.
Whoa.
You don't have to do this.
Okay.
No, Falcone. He's making a mistake.
Oh. Oh, wow. So he was hired by Falcone. And you would have been next if it wasn't for the police. Oh,
Bruce,
wow.
Are you alright?
You barely made it out.
It wasn't a mugging. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
So we gotta get the bat into the prison where Falcone's gonna be at. And we are gonna like break some stuff because nah, this isn't good. This isn't good at all. The only good thing that came out of the deaths of his parents was his complete and utter desire to do good.
But getting you in to see Falcone like this, I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Look, I get that, Harv, okay? And it means a lot to me.
I know it does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier. The
Well,
last time you disappeared behind closed doors with Falcone, the press made us pay.
keep the
At
press
least
out of it.
Tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support.
He
I'm
had my
not
parents
sure,
killed.
but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's why I have to speak with him. I have to know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Dent, Mr. Wayne, welcome to the GCPD.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Now, ordinarily, we'd never let you in to see Falcone, but it must be nice to have a DA in your pocket, Mr. Wayne. Bend the rules whenever you need it.
I realize this is irregular, Lieutenant. I wouldn't ask if there was another way.
I'm vouching for him, Gordon. Trust me, he's one of the good guys.
A good guy who always gets what they want. Now, in my book, there's no such thing.
Yeah. Okay,
Nice
he
job bringing in
did get everything he
Falcone.
wanted.
Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Rene Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Well, thank you.
Thanks, Sergeant.
That's good to see that some people still
We're
find
keeping Falcone
our
in the
name
infirmary.
good.
He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Whoever he is behind the mask, Batman's a hero to me.
Yeah, it's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
I don't think he likes that
All
too
right,
much.
Falcone's inside. You say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
Alright, let's do this. Let's talk to Falcone. Let's get some answers because I'm so curious why. Episode 2. If you couldn't see it. Whoa, did he get beat up that bad? Sheesh.
The hell? Bruce Wayne? You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week. Just like every other time they tried to put me away.
We need to talk, Falcone.
You weren't so eager the last time we met. But then, I knew you'd come around. Especially after the press got their teeth into you. You're your father's son.
And we don't
that's
act
right.
like him.
Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins. Going back decades.
Until you sent Joe Chill to kill him.
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family.
Not after the stunt you pulled.
By now. Hey, I tried to get through to you at Dent's party. Maybe I should have spelled it out.
Convince me then. Tell me a story about our big, happy family.
There it is. Now I got you hooked. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
I don't want to do it just in case it's poison. I don't want to help him, but at the same time I really need his answers. I need the answers. I'm sorry. I need the answers. We need them.
40 years I keep my veins clean of any of that gunk. But you never forget the tender kiss. It'd be so easy to give me the whole vial, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course, you'd never know the whole story. How much of your parents do you have in you? What kind of son did Thomas Wayne make?
I'm not a murderer.
No, you're not. That's why you were kept in the dark. Much better, kid. Thank you. Gesture like that reminds me of your mother. Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch. I think you got more of her in you, tell the truth. Yeah. There's a kindness in you.
Well, I wouldn't know. You took her from me when I was 9 years old.
What, you really think I hired Chill? Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that.
What?
They're waiting for you in hell!
Montoya! Put the weapon down!
The bastard had to die.
Hands in the air! Stand
What?
down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go!
No.
Go!
We needed info. No. And how did that not let us react? I thought I pressed a button. Weren't we supposed to jump at her or something? She had some blue stuff in her veins. Her veins were blue. And huge.
We are in deep shit.
I think she was drugged or something.
I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp. This close, we were this
Something was wrong with
close.
her, guys. Something was wrong with her.
No, I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
It just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Harvey's right. We need to control this story or someone else will.
Then we need the whole story, not just part of it.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Yep. Delay them as long as you can, man. Oh,
Tell
no.
me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
Yeah, because she had some stuff on her. Ooh. There's a puncture on the neck. Let's look at that.
Fresh injection site. That doesn't look like blood.
No, it's like blue goo or something. Who could have been behind this? That's what I
Still
want to
visible
know.
beneath her skin.
Is there anything else
Alfred,
we
I
can...
think
Okay.
I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
What do you
Sergeant,
remember?
You have to think. What do you remember?
We need to know, or else
Oh, God.
things can go bad.
Falcone. I was hoping it wasn't real.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talked big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what. The reasons why I should've.
Did you
They
see
were a
anybody?
million miles away.
Did you see a face? Could you ID a suspect?
I don't think so.
You must remember some detail. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Oh,
Cobblepot said something similar.
exactly. Uh-oh.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. So how is she?
All right,
Did she tell you anything?
Yeah.
Hey, don't worry about that now.
Someone used her as a weapon, Harvey. They drugged her and sent her after Falcone.
Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
Exactly, we need like
something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
we need to rat out Cobblepot. We need to rat out
Now, if you're
Cobblepot.
bringing forensics in. Let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce! What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown?
I'm in a rush.
I'm sorry, Vicky. I don't have time.
Don't brush me off. Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Where did you hear that?
Where did you get that?
So it's true?
No, I didn't say that.
Listen, I owe you for those files on Falcone. I got a lot of credit at the Gazette for that story. Whatever's going on here, you can't afford to be associated with it.
Then join me in the elevator and we'll talk.
Let me help you. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened. Just give me something to remember.
Yes, a sergeant.
A police sergeant, Renee Montoya.
Wait, Sergeant Montoya?
You didn't get this from me.
I needed to give her something. It's gonna kick some people in the butt, but needed to get her off my back without being so mean. Because she's a really big asset. I think we might actually be able to use her again in the future. Are you gonna load?
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scan on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found for Docs. Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
It wasn't justice.
Murder at the hands of Montoya. That's not justice.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three.
But no,
I
that
hope he
makes for
told you
psycho.
something before he was killed. What did you learn from him?
Practically family, he said.
Family? Funny, I don't recall any Sunday dinners with the mob.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds.
Alright, everybody, I think I'm gonna leave it off here, just so that we can have a nice place to jump back into next episode. So thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Adios.